Well, lads, I'd love to plant a smooch on your cheeks and share a pint with you, but this ain't one of them cozy times. We've got some serious business to discuss, and I'm sure you lot have seen a bloody mountain of bollocks about success and achievement on the internet. Some of you muppets have gone as far as dropping wads of cash for information that could have been gotten for free. Well, buckle up, you willy wankers, cause I'm about to share something that'll blow your socks off. Have you ever stopped to ponder why are some blokes treated like the bottom of a birdcage, while others are worshipped like bloody gods and have their feet kissed? I mean, if you take a flippin' shank and stab it into every bloke's arm, we all bleed the same color, don't we? And there's no such thing as one wanker having more time than another. We've all got the same 24 hours in a damn day. So, what separates one geezer from another and makes one seem like a divine being in human skin? Well, the answer is simple, and I'll tell you. Habit. Whatever you make your flippin' routine goes a long way in shaping the kind of bloke you are. Sadly, for some tossers, you don't get to choose their routine because of some predetermined fate or bloody matrix nonsense. But today, I'm here to save you, because I don't buy into all that crap. So if your fingers stumbled upon this video, pay attention, because I brought wisdom from the heavens. Let's cut the bloody crap and crack on. I'm sure we've all got places to be. 1. Stick to your decision. Alright lads, let's chat about sticking to your decisions. A low-value bloke makes up his mind like a bloody ping-pong ball bouncing around. He's all over the place and can't think straight. High-value men, on the other hand, take action instead of spewing bollocks all day and then crawl back into bed, sobbing about their miserable, bloody lives. Let's say we've got two blokes, yeah? We'll call the first one A and the second one B. Bloke A always plans without taking a single bloody step, calculating every possibility, while bloke B plans for a bit and then takes bloody action. That right there is what separates the successful geezers from the unsuccessful twits. A little advice from yours truly. Be like Mr. B. The secret to all this lovely info is that if you make a mistake along the way, you can always backtrack and learn from your cock-ups. It's as simple as that. Now, let's say we all had the guns for arms and we're supposed to make a decision to shoot at something. The blokes who just shoot without much planning have a higher chance of hitting the target than the git who sits there and plans. I mean, come on, this ain't a bloody chess tournament. Now, I ain't saying you should go about your daily lives without making proper plans and sticking to them, but for the love of all things sacred, get out of the planning phase. Life ain't gonna wait for you. So decide when you're gonna make a decision and just bloody do it. Don't beat yourself up over nothing. 2. Stop being so damn available. You know the saying, familiarity breeds contempt. Well, if you're in every bloody place all the time, it won't be long before you start getting treated like a rot git. If you're constantly available, I hate to break it to you, mate, but you ain't a man. You're just a clown with a face full of makeup. You gotta stop making yourself so bloody available for tossers who couldn't give a rat's ass about you. Be better, mate. If Sandra has a party, you're there. If there's a match to attend, you're there. If there's a brawl in your office, you're there. Get your head out of your arse and do something productive. Stop embarrassing yourself and me every time. You can't be a man of value if everyone uses your time willy-nilly and you're always at their bloody beck and call. Not only will this help you achieve your goals, but it will also earn you the respect you deserve. Let me paint a picture for you. You know that song lyric, "Only miss the sun when it starts to snow." Same thing applies to the average bloke. When you take a step back and ponder this lovely advice, you'll see that if you put it into practice, people will respect you and take your opinion seriously in a meeting. It's like magic. If you ain't always available, they'll treat your advice like it's gold, even if it's a steaming pile of crap. But listen up. Don't go making yourself scarce on purpose and spouting bollocks all over the place. Get some knowledge by reading books and participating in activities that'll boost your smarts. Be better, for Christ's sake. Now, before we move on, remember, I ain't saying you should pretend to be unavailable. Just find something worthwhile to do with your time, and everything will fall into place like a row of bloody dominoes. 3. Control your mornings. Right, let's talk about controlling your bloody mornings, shall we? A ton of blokes wake up, rub the sleep from their eyes, and immediately start ogling the internet, getting all green-eyed over the fake lives of tossers with flashy cars and such. Now, you're starting the day feeling like a deflated balloon. You've buggered up your mind, and it'll make it a right pain in the ass to get anything useful done during the day. When you pry open your papers in the morning, you've got 2 choices: stay in dreamland like a right prat, or get out of bed and chase those bloody dreams. A regular bloke might be tempted to enjoy the sweet embrace of his mattress, forgetting all about reality. But that bed ain't your lover, and it's still gonna break your heart. So get up and seize the damn day. Now, one thing about these dreamers is that when they finally muster the courage to get out of bed, they grab their bloody phones. First off, mate, she's not coming back. Put the damn phone away. That's why she left your sorry ass in the first place. Scrolling through social media first thing in the morning is a bloody loser's game. So what should you lot do instead? Well, I'm glad you're asking the right questions. First, take 2 hours of your precious time for some quality investment in yourself. You could work out, read a book, or do other activities that'll make your life a bit more presentable to the average Joe. You might be thinking, there's no time for all that malarkey, but let me tell you, there's plenty of bloody time. How? Just tally up the minutes you waste on social media, scrolling like an umpty, and you'll easily find 2 hours to spare. Swap that time for something productive, will ya? The morning is the perfect time for you blokes to focus on yourselves and improve your lives. If you do that, not only will you be closer to achieving your goals, but your morning will feel like a bloody breeze. 4. Sacrificing right. There's a swarm of bloody idiots out there who'll confuse being a daft git with making sacrifices. But listen up, there's a fine line between those two. So don't go mixing them up. We're gonna dive a bit deeper here, so glue your eyes to the screen. Life is chock full of sacrifices. At one point or another, we all have to make tough decisions that might feel like they're ripping us apart. But if you're not willing to man up and make the hard choices for your dreams, you might as well pucker up and kiss those dreams goodbye. Now, I'm not saying you should live a dreary life, never cracking a smile. What I want to drill into your noggins is that you might have to temporarily wave cheerio to some of your hobbies so they don't throw you off course. The sad truth is, plenty of blokes out there want instant gratification. They don't fancy putting in the blood, sweat, and tears to achieve their goals. And the thing about sacrifice is that it ain't just limited to physical activities, but also people. If you need to cut ties with a so-called mate who's holding you back, then do it. It might be a tough pill to swallow, but better do it now than wallow in regret later. And maybe, just maybe, you're hitting up one too many parties. Don't worry, those birds ain't flying off anytime soon. So plant your hand on the plow and zero in on your goals. Be strong, be courageous, and above all, be focused. You got that, mate? 5. Be disciplined. Right. So I've been spouting a load of bollocks in this video, but it's all worth bugger all if you ain't got the proper discipline to put it into action. We all know how crucial it is to be disciplined, and you lot might feel all pumped up and ready to crank out 1,000 push-ups after watching this. But without discipline, everything I've said might as well be tossed in the rubbish bin. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, discipline? Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But let me tell you, it's one thing to know something's important, and it's another to actually do the bloody stuff. So, how do we kick this shindig off? Well, for starters, you lot can drag your asses out of bed after a cozy night's kip. You don't need to feel like it, but trust me, it's gonna help you if you hit the gym. When I cracked open my papers this morning, all I wanted was a cuppa and to crawl back under the covers. Also, try taking a cold shower to help wake up that noggin of yours. Don't worry, it gets easier with each bloody day. Self-discipline helps you focus on your goals and makes you more likely to keep your cool in any situation. Picture yourself as a gym buff. but not one that's pumping themselves full of steroids and all that rubbish. I'm talking about the natural bodybuilders. Now imagine that's your mind. Self-discipline builds your mind just like you pump a muscle, getting stronger over time. It also squashes low self-esteem, letting you hold your head high in a crowd. Now, be a dear and smash that like and subscribe button for me, would ya? And be sure to watch this video.